In this video, I'm going to show how to create a new file in WeBWorK. So what we're looking at here is what we see once we log into a WeBWorK course. We have the homework sets listed. Over on the left, we see the file manager link. So go ahead and click that. That gets us into the location where all the files and directories live in this course. Many of these items are preloaded and are consistent in any WeBWorK course. And then anything that we create for the course is also contained in the file manager. There's a couple different types of things we're looking at. These .pg files, these are files that relate to individual questions. So those all have the .pg extension. Anything with a / is a directory or a folder. So these three items right here, we have module 1, 2, and 3. These are three directories. Each of these corresponds to the three homework sets that are in the course right now. So if we double click in module 1, what we see here are 6 files that have the .pg extension. Those files are all code for those 6 homework questions in module 1. These 2 PNG files are image files that are used in some of those questions up above. So if we double click on one of these files, one of these question files, we'll see the actual code for that particular question. This is what we're going to be learning how to do in this class, is how to write this code. By double clicking on that file, we can view the code. I can also highlight and then click the view button over here. To edit that code, I need to highlight and then click the edit button. And then we can go crazy with editing. Now, that's how we would edit, and then we would want to click save, but obviously I don't want to keep that, that edit, so I'm just going to hit cancel. So what we want to do is also create a new file. So this button over here on the right has new file. And before I click that, one last thing I want to mention is notice how these 6 question files all give us some information and they're logically named for this class. So what we see for this first one, we have ccd _ cccs, then WeBWorK module 1 _ 1. So this indicates to me, and this is kind of the naming convention we have here at CCD. This tells us somebody at CCD wrote this question, which is part of the Greater Colorado Community College system, and then this question corresponds to module 1, and it's question 1 in module 1. So each school tends to have their own naming convention for these files. So that's something, if you're going to be creating a lot of questions in WeBWorK, you may want to think about that initially so that you're organized from the start. Okay, so to create a new file, we click this new file button, and I'm just going to name this sample question, and then I'm going to add the .pg extension, and then I'm going to click new file. Looks like I saved it correctly. So clicking new file is what creates that file. So this is the file with the name sample question, and I could go ahead and start coding here. And then if I hit save, that will save that file. Now clicking cancel gets me back to the file manager, and we can see the question here. If I double click, there it is. So that's kind of the basics of how we want to kind of navigate into the file manager and create new questions.